We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That big hook doesn't land. That counter punch caught him clean. And that big shot just rattled his cage. Benn has no idea where he is right now. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And he scores with the counter. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one's dare do anything out of turn.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter. Nice counter shot. Just missed with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. And a round that seemed like an attack. And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counterpunchers are the best.
That counter shot lands. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
Missing with the hook. He just misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. And a round that seemed like he took. They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations you've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pick you off.
There's a counter shot. This fight has a real good flow to it. Good counter punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Beautiful counter shot. That big hook doesn't land. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The courage on display. Dalton Smith on his way out, it seems. Trying to measure his punches now. Dalton Smith just took a big shot. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He threw a punch and just got countered. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. Pretty dominant round. And there's the bell to start the round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Big whiff with the right hook. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Didn't land that jab.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't right. And Benn just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stars, but can he stay on his feet? It looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened. Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady yourself. Recompose yourself. Then boom. Back into it. But do not make those mistakes.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow. It's like...
They ring the bell, and here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't.
Oh, my word. Dalton Smith, look out. He somehow weathered the storm.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter punch caught him clean. The straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they were out of steam.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter. counter shot. Missing with the hook. Stamina is off the charts. There's a counter shot. They exchange punches. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Good counter punching. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter shot. With welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Dalton Smith on his way out, it seems. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure. Oh, my word. Dalton Smith, look out. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Good counter punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Dalton Smith just took a big shot. Dalton Smith couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's talk about Smith in that round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? It's staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen him up, alert them again, get him back on point again. This round,
Dalton Smith on his way out, it seems. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they get into trouble, and that's what he's done right there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the...
Oh, my word. Dalton Smith, look out. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Dalton Smith just took a big shot. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep. Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear their head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. That counter shot lands. Very close. 10 seconds to go. time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. At this point, you got to believe. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. The straight right just misses.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He scores with the counter. Do you believe what we're seeing? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They exchange punches. Has to be careful for that receipt. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Every second, every minute of...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Dalton Smith on his way out, it seems. We don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good counter punching. Straight right just misses. Figure out the combination to this safe. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far? A big shot rattles his cage. Conor Benn right now. Will he go down? Has he weathered the storm?
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
That counter shot lands. Tried to score with that hit, but missed. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Perfect counter land. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back.
Down goes Benn. A big headshot, and he goes down We have got to see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
He's back on his feet, but at some point, you have to think about the next fight and not this one.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
That's a good start to the round for this guy. They threw the hook, it didn't land.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
There's a counter shot. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Let's see if they go to the body. They miss with the 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Beautiful counter punch. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be. We just saw it. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful. Oh, what a shot! Benn in some serious trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him rattled like this before. Thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it. It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the court?
A big shot rattles his cage. Conor Benn right now. Will he go down? Goes Benn. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.